So Alpine giving us a little bit of a rare combo right now to round out the summer. More choices for buyers, but without the price drop.
Interesting. That sounds like it bodes well for both sides of the fence. And underwriting guidelines really spreading out. So for those big loans, we have tons of opportunity I'll talk about.
Finally open up the purse strings. Let's go. So we love starting off with some numbers because we feel like numbers kind of speak truth to the story, right? Like everybody's got a story. Okay, that's what the numbers are. So you can math the math backwards. Challenge, of course, always with us inside the 19 streets and the 3 gates of the RPVs is we have such a limited sample size, right? At max, I think there's 150 parcels or so. Yeah. And at any given time, we've only got like a house or 2, in this case, 3 on the market. So to pan back a little bit right now, you can kind of see, well, like, what are the trends when folks are kind of thinking of us as a vis-a-vis against maybe any other place in the county that they could potentially consider, right? In this case, speaking more to buyers. So Alpine's market is loosening up a little bit, which is telling. So more homes hitting the shelf. The supply is stretching from 3 to 4 months, and that's noteworthy, right? Yeah. That's a big jump, 25% right there. See, I can math it too. I can math it, and it wasn't even written down. It was amazing. It wasn't even written down. Days on market though bumped up too slightly, so 23 to 34. Nothing crazy, but indicative, I think, of sort of a larger trend right now. Moodality. Yeah. So you can make up words on these things. Moodality.
Someone has to be watching to catch you.
It needs to be a shirt. And so basically, there's a little more breathing room, right? Yeah. So kind of shifting a little bit. That's okay. Right? It's been so seller-sided for so long. It's like, that's okay. It's like the chipmunks in the park, right? If you want them eating out of your hand, you got to throw a couple at the tree, and then they eventually get over to it. So that's good, right? Throwing a couple bones. But here's what's interesting. Despite all those leading indicators, prices, our median is still 1.1.
Wow.
In the 901.
Yeah.
Okay, right? So, I mean, sellers that are listing their home are still walking away with 100.4 list price to sales price. So they're actually getting more
than they're listing for.
Than what they're listing for right now.
Yeah, that's pretty incredible. And we talk about other markets all the time. We were talking about one earlier that had the exact opposite effect going on. So that indicates really strong demand still, even with time on market leaking up a little bit.
That's right. Yeah, so what's this mean for us, right? So for buyers, more selection, more time to negotiate, cool. But sellers, man, the game right now, and there's not even a close second, like it's not even a fair fight, is you got to price it right. Right? Like, and we're watching it right now. I mean, it's like watching the fall of some celebrity that was touted, just from grace down to the doldrums of, social give me something. TMZ's demise. Demise works really good. Good job. Yeah. I guess a little chime there on that.
That's a good one.
Like, if you price it either too high is like kiss of death, but even if you price it at the market right now, unless you're a diamond, right? You're either a diamond or a deal. This is the market right now where you're either a diamond or you're a deal. You're either turnkey, someone's already putting 250 or 300 into that. The paint still smells fresh. Yeah. Even the landscaping's dialed, right? Or you got none of that and you're a deal. Right? There's no middle ground right now. So even if you're in that moment, you're diamonded out, we're just making up words the whole day here. You still got to price it ahead of the market. Like, so if you think it should be here, you need to be right here. And here's what's cool about it, is that there is still demand afoot. So if you do price it ahead of the market a little bit, you flip the psychological script. You actually get some people bidding, dare we say, multiple counter offer round, and then you pin them against each other, and you actually end up for more than the thing should have actually mathed out and comped out to begin with.
Yeah. Well, and I think you might be able to tell me whether this is true or not, but it feels like buyers are kind of smart right now. They're savvy. They've seen the market. A lot of them have been watching for a long time. And so when they see a price that's nice, they know it. And so I think you can get eyeballs moving towards your listing in that way. And then the other thing is rates and program guidelines. I know I talk about this all the time, but this is my world. Program guidelines have opened up, especially on larger loan amounts.
Thank God.
Such that, it helps buyers and sellers, right? Because if the money's cheaper, they can write a bigger check. And so if you're a seller and you're looking to list your property, as these rates are trending downward, this is benefiting you. It's holding up your price.
Right.
And if you're a buyer, you're seeing your cost go down for the same level of purchase price.
That's right.
So it's really interesting. And then the one other piece that's happening right now is we're seeing these guidelines on programs. I have lenders that have 10 different jumbo programs. So what does that mean to me? Well, what that means is that you might have flexibility in income. You might have flexibility in credit score. You might have all these different little tweaks because high income earners have weird situations.
Yeah.
So we have to have these flexibility, and these programs have now diversified so much that we have these great programs for anybody on that spectrum, and it's really opening up options for buyers and even for sellers who maybe want to get their home kind of like pre-qualified in a way. And so they know, like, hey, we have this financing set up for this home. And so there's a lot of different ways to do that, but that's the fun stuff that's happening right now.
That's super clever. So what I'm kind of hearing in summary is that we've got a lot of math kind of taking place. And so part one of that is like synthesizing and crystallizing and figure out, okay, well, what does all that mean to me, right? So that kind of makes it an N of one. And then thankfully, because it's been so boring and homogenized for so long in like the numbers finance side of stuff, because they were fat cats, dude. They didn't need to do anything, and they're just this typical 30-year fixed and either go have it or leave it alone. I don't care.
Right.
So now they're saying, all right, cool. Let's look at this a little more. Let's figure this out. Let's solve this problem for them because they're not getting as many applications as they have in the past.
That's right.
Good and good.
Yeah. Yeah. And these aren't traditional banks. So sometimes I'll get a call and people will say, well, I walked into Wells, I walked into Chase, and they told me no. Well, that's because they're underwriting to specific guidelines. They have their box that you have to fit in. These are institutional investors, and they're all over the place. So it's really flexible and good.
All right, RPV, you know where to find us. So if any of this stuff is timing-wise applicable to you, and again, the sooner always the better when it comes to timing, right? You know where to catch us. So look forward to hearing back from you then. Till then.